So, you thought the drama was over? Well, guess what? 50 Cent just blew the lid off of Diddy's secrets, and trust me, this one's gonna leave you speechless. We're talking about hundreds of victims, new lawsuits, and receipts that'll have you questioning everything you thought you knew about this music mogul. Grab your tea, because things are about to get wild. Hey, besties! It seems like we can't go a week without some insane news dropping about Diddy, and this time, 50 Cent just came forward with some explosive claims that have left everyone shook. In case you missed the latest tea, a Texas-based lawyer just announced that he's defending 120, yes, you heard that right, 120 victims who have allegedly been mistreated by Diddy over the years. And it gets even crazier because 50 Cent also claims he's got the inside scoop on more than 50 new victims who are cooperating with him for an upcoming documentary. Like, can you even believe this? Diddy has been out here acting like some next-level villain from a movie, and it seems the deeper we dig, the worse it gets. Recently, during a press conference, the lawyer,
more than 3,285 individuals contact us. We now represent 120 individuals who intend to bring civil claims in civil court. John Diddy Combs to file these cases.
Tony Busby, revealed that over 3,000 people have come forward with accusations against Diddy, and he's gearing up to start filing lawsuits across various states in the next 30 days. Now, before anyone starts thinking these are just people looking for a quick payday, Busby made it clear that he and his team have been thoroughly vetting these claims, and so far, they've got 120 solid cases. Like, we're talking real people with terrifying stories, y'all, and the details, absolutely bone-chilling.
Attended a group dinner, allegedly with Sean Combs, and she wasn't drinking because she was pregnant. Whatever she drank at the table, apparently, at least according to her, was laced with something, and she woke up in the same bed. I mean, literally, you're sensing a theme.
One of the victims was actually a pregnant woman who said she attended a Diddy event, didn't drink because of her pregnancy, but still ended up blacking out after sipping what was supposed to be a non-alcoholic beverage. She woke up in bed with Diddy, in pain and confused. And get this, multiple victims have shared eerily similar stories of how their drinks were allegedly spiked, leading to horrifying experiences. This isn't just one or two people saying this. It's a pattern that keeps repeating itself, and 50 Cent is not holding back this time. He's coming in hot with all the receipts, ready to put Diddy on blast. Now, if you thought the 8 civil lawsuits against Diddy were bad enough, brace yourselves, because the new allegations are straight out of a nightmare. We're talking cases dating all the way back to the early 90s. For instance,
John Diddy Combs in court documents that he drugged and sexually assaulted a woman on video, Joy Dickerson Neal. She claimed Combs sexually assaulted her in 1991 while she was on winter break from college.
A woman named Joey Dickerson Neal accused Diddy of assaulting her while she was a college student in 1991. According to Joey, Diddy not only assaulted her but also recorded it without her knowledge and even shared that video around. And here's where it gets even messier. Joey's lawsuit has striking similarities to Cassie's case. Remember how Cassie claimed Diddy forced her into the relationship, controlled her every move, and would even trick her into taking substances before assaulting her, pimping her out to other men? It looks like Joey wasn't the first to experience this, and she might not be the last. Now, Diddy's legal team, of course, came forward denying Joey's allegations, calling her lawsuit a money grab and saying it's not credible. But let's not forget, they initially tried the same thing with Cassie before they settled. So, who's really buying this anymore? Then there's the case of another woman known as Jane Doe, who accused both Diddy and singer Aaron Hall of allegedly assaulting her and her friend after a night out. They were invited to Hall's apartment for an after-party, and it quickly turned into a nightmare. Jane Doe said they were both coerced into intimate acts with Diddy and Aaron Hall, who then took turns assaulting them. Like, it's almost too horrifying to even say out loud. But wait, it gets even worse. Page 6 reported that one of the 120 victims claims they were only 9 years old when Diddy allegedly assaulted them. Yes, 9. This is beyond sickening. According to attorney Tony Busby, this victim was taken to an audition with Bad Boy Records where Diddy allegedly preyed on them with the false promise of making them a star. I know what you're thinking. How on earth did Diddy get away with this for so long? Well, if 50 Cent's claims are anything to go by, he's about to change the game with his documentary. Apparently, 50 has over 50 new victims who are willing to testify against Diddy, and they're even cooperating with the feds. Talk about a plot twist, huh? Honestly, the fans are done with this. Comments are flooding in with people demanding justice. One fan even said, "Give him the chair and release the documentary already. Every single Diddy supporter needs to go to jail." Another said, "This is beyond sick. Anyone still defending Diddy at this point, there's a special place in hell for you and him." It's heartbreaking and infuriating to hear about these alleged crimes, especially involving minors. And what makes it even more twisted is the recurring theme of spiking drinks and coercing victims into taking substances. This lines up with what Cassie revealed in her lawsuit, where she described how Diddy would supply her and others with with excessive amounts of drugs to keep them obedient during what he called freak-offs. And speaking of those freak-offs, the feds detailed in their indictment documents how these events would sometimes last for days and involve multiple individuals. They even claimed that Diddy would film these encounters without the victim's knowledge. Can you even imagine the trauma these people must have gone through? But here's the thing. Despite all the denials from Diddy's camp, the evidence and testimonies are stacking up. And if what 50 Cent says is true, this story is far from over. We might be looking at one of the biggest scandals in Hollywood history. The question is, how many more victims will come forward before we see justice served? So, besties, what do you think about these latest developments? Do you believe 50 Cent's claims? And what do you make of the growing list of allegations against Diddy? Let's dive into this conversation because I know we've got a lot to talk about. And if you thought this was intense, wait until you hear what's coming up next. Stay tuned.